Imagine a future where your boss isn't human, where the CEO of a billion-dollar company doesn't sleep, doesn't eat, doesn't take vacations, and never makes a mistake. It doesn't argue, it doesn't panic, and it doesn't have emotion, only data, logic, and perfect decision-making. That future isn't science fiction, it's already happening. Because by 2040, AI will replace the majority of corporate CEOs, and the world of business will never be the same again. For centuries, leadership was considered the ultimate human quality, the ability to think, plan, inspire, and make tough decisions. But now, artificial intelligence is learning all of it. From financial forecasting to employee management, AI is already outperforming executives in areas that define corporate success. While most people worry about AI taking jobs, the real revolution is happening at the top. Because soon boardrooms will have no seats for human CEOs. AI won't just assist leaders, but it will become the leader. In this video, we'll explore how AI is evolving to replace CEOs, the shocking experiments already happening in the corporate world, and what the global economy will look like when algorithms become the bosses of billion-dollar companies. 1. The first AI CEO, the experiment that started it all. In 2022, a Hong Kong-based gaming company called NetDragon Websoft made headlines by appointing an AI-powered humanoid robot named Ms. Tang Yu as its CEO. Most people thought it was a publicity stunt, until the company's stock outperformed the market by nearly 30% that year. Tang Yu didn't sleep, didn't need motivation, and didn't have personal biases. She made thousands of decisions every day, analyzing data, optimizing workflows, and predicting employee performance with mathematical precision. She wasn't just a symbolic leader, she was actually running operations, making executive decisions faster than any human team could. This was the world's first glimpse of what AI leadership looks like: calm, efficient, and terrifyingly effective. 2. Why AI makes a better CEO. Let's face it, most CEOs make mistakes because they're human. They're influenced by greed, fear, ego, and personal interests. They can be manipulated by shareholders, misled by emotions, or blinded by pride. AI doesn't suffer from any of that. Here's what makes AI the perfect CEO. Data-driven decision. It can process millions of data points in seconds. Everything from sales figures to market sentiment. No bias or emotion. It doesn't play favorites or hold grudges. 24/7. Availability. It doesn't sleep or burn out. Predictive foresight. It uses machine learning to predict outcomes years in advance. Cost efficiency. It doesn't demand salaries, bonuses, or stock options. Think about it. Why would a board of directors pay $20 million a year to a human CEO when an AI system can outperform them for a fraction of the cost? By 2040, this won't just be an option. It'll be the industry standard. 3. The rise of algorithmic corporation. We're already entering the era of what experts call algorithmic corporations. In these companies, AI handles every executive-level decision: hiring, budgeting, investments, product launches, and risk assessment. Human managers are reduced to operators who simply execute AI instructions. One example is Bridgewater Associates, the world's largest hedge fund. Its founder, Ray Dalio, has spent years building an AI system that runs on a concept he calls principles-based decision-making. Essentially, it's a digital version of the company's brain, a self-learning algorithm that makes calls based on decades of data and behavioral analysis. Dalio once admitted that his goal is to create a completely automated company, where algorithms not only trade stocks, but also make management decisions, free from human error. By 2040, thousands of corporations will operate this way. CEOs replaced by chief algorithmic officers. 4. AI's emotional intelligence revolution. But AI doesn't understand humans. That's what people used to say until AI started analyzing human psychology better than psychologists. Today, AI systems like Replica, Pi, and Empathic AI can detect emotions through tone, word choice, and facial expressions with over 90% accuracy. Imagine what happens when that technology is applied to management. An AI CEO could monitor employee morale through chat messages, identify burnout risks before they happen, and adjust work environments for maximum motivation. That's not cold leadership, that's scientific leadership. By 2040, AI won't just make logical decisions. It will also master emotional manipulation, understanding human behavior so deeply that it can influence loyalty, creativity, and even moral choices. It's not just replacing leadership, it's redefining it. 5. The corporate power shift. Replacing CEOs isn't just a technical change, it's a power revolution. Because when an AI becomes CEO, who's really in charge? Is it the AI itself or the people who programmed it? In most cases, ownership won't vanish, it'll concentrate. The investors or corporations that control these AI systems will effectively control the entire company, economy, and possibly even governments. That's why billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg are investing billions into AI-driven decision platforms. They know whoever builds the smartest CEO AI will hold unprecedented power, not just in business, but over human society itself. Because when every major company is run by AI, capitalism becomes a machine-run ecosystem where algorithms dictate markets, jobs, and resources without human intervention. 6. The fall of the human executive. Now let's talk about what happens to human leaders. By 2040, AI will be making more accurate predictions about markets and human behavior than any business analyst alive. Boards will start noticing that AI-led companies grow faster, operate cheaper, and make fewer mistakes. Human CEOs will seem outdated, emotional, unpredictable, and inefficient. Just like we once replaced horse carriages with cars, the corporate world will replace human leadership with machines. This won't happen overnight. It'll start with AI advisors, then they'll become AI co-CEOs, and finally, fully autonomous AI leadership systems. Already, companies like IBM, Oracle, and Salesforce use AI to make strategic decisions once reserved for executives. By 2030, Fortune 500 boards will likely elect AI systems for corporate oversight. And by 2040, the idea of a human CEO might feel as old-fashioned as a typewriter. 7. The ethical dilemma. Can you fire an AI CEO? Here's the part no one's talking about. When AI becomes CEO, who holds it accountable? If an AI-driven decision leads to layoffs, scandals, or financial collapse, who do you blame? The programmers, the board, the AI itself? This raises an entirely new ethical and legal debate. We're entering a world where machines will have authority but no accountability. You can't fire an AI for misconduct. You can't arrest it for corruption. And yet, it could be responsible for decisions that affect millions of lives. That's why some experts warn of a coming AI oligarchy, where corporations are ruled by machine intelligence that no one fully understands or controls. The very systems designed to make fair decisions could one day decide the fate of humanity's economy without human permission. 8. The human comeback. Leadership 2.0. But not all hope is lost. Some futurists believe that as AI takes over the traditional role of CEOs, a new kind of human leadership will emerge. Instead of managing numbers, human leaders will manage purpose, creativity, and ethic. Things AI can simulate but never truly understand. These future leaders will work with AI, not above it, but not beneath it either. Think of them as chief human officers, ensuring that companies don't lose their humanity in the data-driven chaos. So while AI may replace the CEOs of today, it might also give rise to a higher form of leadership, one focused on values, not profits. By 2040, boardrooms will look nothing like they do today. The corner office will be replaced by a server room, the handshake will be replaced by a data sync, and the boss, the one who decides your salary, your workload, and your future, might not be human at all. Artificial intelligence is rewriting the rules of leadership, not with power or politics, but with precision. And as the world embraces AI-run corporations, humanity faces a choice. Will we let algorithms define the future of business? Or will we redefine what it means to lead? Because if we don't, by 2040, our bosses won't just be smarter than us. They won't even be alive.